right here,
you gotta know.
You gotta know. It wasn't, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't overly popularized and respected like it was, because as you see right now in today's time, you got shout out to my nigga Leotti, you know what I'm saying? He kind of get more respect for that shit because of the internet era now and how the shit, but in reality, we got video proof of footage of motherfuckers like myself. I give it to y'all for what he doing right now, but I'm just saying, like, I can argue that and gripe that, and especially in Texas and in our circuit, Texas, Alabama, Arkansas, bro, we all know how many people influenced by Sauce Walka dressing. From the biggest to the smallest to the biggest rappers in the world wearing bobos in their head. Like, do
you feel like you started the implant, the dominant?
Do you feel like it? Why you asking me that? This is a good question.
Yeah, it's a great question.
Okay, but do you feel like it, nigga? Who you saying do it first?
I knew you did yours right here. He did his right here, but he
What everybody? Okay.
When I posted, that come up.
I'm finna give you the answer. I'm interviewing you too, nigga. We're gonna give you the answer to your own question. You just said he got one right here, and then he got one right here. Mm-hmm. So one of the guys that got the piercing in the face first, right? One of us did it first. Mm-hmm. Where did the guy that did it first put it at first?
Yours was right here.
Okay, that was me, right?
Yeah.
So I'm the guy that did it first. Okay, yeah. Right. So now we're talking about the influence part of it, right? The other guy, where did he put his?
Right here.
Okay, right. Which artist is the bigger artist?
Uzi.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Way bigger artist, right? So that means his influence should be what? Bigger, right?
Right.
Okay. All of the other artists that you see have it now, and we can name about 7 to 8 artists.
It's a list. It's a good list.
Where is theirs? Is theirs where the other guys had it, or
right
is it where?
Right here. So now you ask that question. Does that get to you though, when niggas don't be like, hey?
I think I'm a god already, so I expect people to copy me. At some point, I had to realize and accept that it is what it is. And to say to the nigga, oh, you can die, you a human. Okay, cool, guess what? Have any of you niggas met Jesus? Have any of you niggas shook Jesus' hand? Have any of you niggas ever confirmed any of this shit that the motherfucker gave it to you in a book and said this is what reality is? Did you ever challenge that? Did you ever know this nigga? You feel it? How you know? It's a special feeling? You just know this off of a memory, correct? So when a nigga die and you still thinking about him and remembering him and talking about his legacy, then what the fuck is he? Immortal, right? What is a God? Immortal, right? Okay, so what the fuck are we arguing about? When I die, all of this shit gonna be glorified and put around. Hey man, go buy Elvis. Motherfucker asked me some funny shit the other day. I was doing the skit with a motherfucker. He say, man, Sauce Walka, man, we gonna go on the skit and say this car worth $7 million, $3 million. Goddamn it, nigga. I said, nigga, fuck you, me. I'm not like them other niggas that you doing that funny shit with. When it's funny when you say that. The day that the universe decides to take my essence off and put it somewhere else, anything I ever had and touched is going to be liquid fucking gold.
Did you start the circle in the grill? No, that's a real question.
No. That's a real question. No, nigga, no. That's a good one. That's a good one.
I'm starting to see the circles in there.
I am the nigga of right now. Yes, I'm the nigga for that right now. So everybody, hold on though. Fuck, let me get my shit, nigga. And make sure you nigga clip it, whip it, and ship it. Shout out to my motherfucking stream. And make sure you too, nigga, cause just for New Orleans, cause nigga, I fuck with New Orleans, but at the same time, I stand on what the fuck I said. But at the same time, it goes both ways. So if I could give New Orleans that credit, cause I love New Orleans and I respect New Orleans and I appreciate what they add to hip hop, but I also I love the way they stand up and fight for their culture. Really Houston, y'all bitch ass need to stand up and fight for the culture the way New Orleans do. Y'all
no.
Texas.
No, Houston.
No, they don't.
Houston.
I love us. Bro. No, we don't. Don't do that. Don't do that.
From an outside standpoint, I can say that Houston is
no.
All right, go ahead about the grill. We'll talk about that later.
No.
What about the grill? We'll talk about that
later.
I
will not allow that. Blasphemy against Mel Gibson. No, we don't.
Let's talk about the grill. Let's get into the grill first.
Salute to my nigga Birdman. I got the idea of putting these fat ass diamonds in the middle of my tooth from Birdman because Birdman, when I was a little boy, he had the solid platinum teeth with the one fat ass solitary stone, and it was at the time probably like a 50-pointer stone. But we kids, that was like the biggest diamond in the world to us as a kid. But I still knew that H-Time niggas had diamonds in their mouth before Birdman. So for me, being the cousin of New Orleans, being the cousin of sister brother state of Louisiana, I feel that we have the right to use each other's shit as brothers and cousins. I don't mind borrowing. It's just we gotta say we should give each other our credibility for like, nigga, we get that from y'all, y'all get that from us.
Right.
Even if one of us on the other side may have popularized it a little bit better than the other. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, it ain't a person in Houston that made a drink sipping song bigger than sipping on some scissor, sipping on some. The two niggas on that song that's from Texas, and they ain't from Houston. But they will tell you every single day of their life through death and through living. Pimp C and Bun B got Sip and Serve from Houston and DJ Screw and South. My hood. My hood is what fuck that me just. That's another reason why I'm riding for this shit and tripping about this shit. I'm not just only from the city that started sipping drink. I'm from the hood that started sipping drink. I'm from South Park. I'm from the southeast side of Houston, Texas. That's where this shit started. Period. The whole world want to do started on my block, Martin Luther King Boulevard. So it's like a responsibility type of thing on top of it.
So one day you woke up and you were like, I'm gonna put diamonds inside of every tooth. I'm gonna put a big.
I've always wanted to do that. Yes. I've always wanted diamonds in my mouth. I've been having diamonds in my mouth since a kid. I had my first grill. Daddy, how old was I when I had my first grill?
13, 14, something like that.
I think I was younger than that. I got my first tattoo at 13. The big one on my back. I got your name across my back at 13.
Was in Mexico. So you bought those diamonds in Mexico.
First time I had a grill, yeah. I had to been 12, bro.
Yeah, 12.
I had to been 12. I always was like, that's one thing, like, even with me being less fortunate in life, and like my daddy being a security guard and like, you know what I'm saying, an independent wrestler and shit, like having these experiences and shit, I always had the hustle mentality. I always like sold shit, made money, like rap. I always been gifted a gab. I always had rap ability, elite rap ability. I've been recording in studios and, you know what I'm saying, on real microphone setups or like, you know what I'm saying, even when we was doing on the karaoke machines, my ability, like a phenom piano player or a phenom basketball kid that didn't have nothing, my ability to rap and articulate my words was so advanced, young. I've always been able to get free studio time, free cameraman, free like, or people just always wanted.
I remember seeing you young being a battle rapper.
Yeah, I was a battle rapper. I never, even when I always made money from that. I never did it for free. I never used to battle. That's why I don't battle rap right now. What the fuck I look like? Remember? I hate to remember rap. That's why I don't write rap. I hate to remember raps. I hate that shit. Everything I do is freestyle. Everything I record, every ghetto gospel, I don't care how sad, deep the song was, how good the punchline was, the hard not like. I hate that shit. Like, I hate to remember a verse. Like I can give myself like a blueprint, like a guideline of where I need to be at. But like I hate writing music.
Wait, so let's go back to the grill. So you went to Johnny Dang and you was like, I want it like this.
Yes, I told Johnny Dang I want the biggest diamonds that's possibly to be put in the grill where you can still flush the outside of it.
In each tooth.
In each tooth. And I wanted every diamond in each tooth. Okay, so now let's go back to the information shit. People are misinformed about diamonds. Now they're kind of starting to learn a lot more, but generally most people are uninformed about diamonds. So they think every diamond is a pointer. They think like when they learn about diamonds, he got 30 pointers, 50 pointers. They think everything is a pointer. They don't even understand carats. Like they just think that's just like a color or something. So me always having an understanding of diamonds and carats, like it over the years of my career, by achieving carat-sized diamonds is like a goal. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's something that I've always strived for as a kid. Like, as a little boy, I always knew, like, oh, we watching the How to Be a Benjamin, the All About the Benjamins movie, that Bag of Diamonds. Those are all 3, 4, 5, 8, 9 carat diamonds. These are 8, 9 carat stones, 6, 7 carat stones worth $2 million a stone. Or 500,000 a stone. I understood that as a child. It wasn't just no movie shit to me. I understood it. The other movie, with what's the nigga, Chris Tucker with the big diamond earring, and he was going through all that shit for the money with the diamond. Like, I just always understood the value of a big diamond, and so that was just always something that I always wanted. My whole life was to shine. I'm from Houston, shining and coming down and flossing and looking good, holding. That's like big in our culture. That's big. So this is something. It's always been bigger than gold. But Houston, Texas culture, Houston culture, it's always been about the biggest diamond. We never been the niggas that cared about, oh, he got the biggest gold ropes on the Houston. I damn near feel like if you look at some of the old SUC chains and the original screw click pieces of the original H-Town pieces that we known and glorified for, a lot of we did big chains, but a lot of the rich players, dressing Houston niggas, they did nice diamond out gold chains, but small size, not even that long in length. At a certain point, with the circling of a face or a letter or your hood or a sentence or dead end or screwed up click circle, but with fat ass, big ass carrots around it or big ass pointers around it, 80, 90. Like Houston started that whole style of putting a centerpiece and putting fat ass diamonds around it, the ring with the fat ass diamonds around the leather and shit like that.
Can you eyeball Moissanite diamonds?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Is it the rainbow thing? The colorful diamond? Like
it's a combination of things. It's a combination of things, but it's also ways to where, cause it's different between the two. Then you got moissanites, you got CBD, which is carbon vaccinated diamonds. Then you got which is lab too, but it's a different form. They have a higher grade of. Then you have treated diamonds, which are diamonds that are. They're real diamonds. They're 100% real diamonds, but the difference is that the quality of the diamond was not originally this quality. They put it in the machine and treated it to make the quality enhance or to make the color change. That's how you get pink diamonds more on instead of rarity and on average, or a red diamond or a blue diamond or a green diamond. You get that by, on most cases, by treating them. They kind of do have organic colored diamonds like black and blues and stuff, but for the most part those are usually treated, but that's still a form of altering a real gemstone.
How do you feel when people on the internet say they kind of put them on the same level now?
That's lab.
So lab diamonds, you don't.
Yeah, lab and CBD is basically the same thing. It's just they're the same thing, but it's a little small difference in between certain lab diamonds and certain CBD diamonds.
So moissanite, you wouldn't mind wearing?
No, I would not wear none of this shit. I wear natural diamonds. I only wear natural. But the reason why I understand, first of all, moissanite is not a lab. That's not the same. People just say that. Okay, CBD. I mean, excuse me. Cubic zirconium. Sapphire. CBD, the lab stone. Did I say moissanite yet?
Yeah, you did. That was the first thing you said.
You sure? No, I didn't.
No,
I
you
said
my bad.
Okay, yeah, right. You tripping? Now moissanite. Those, and then now you add natural stone. These are 5 different stones. They make the same jewelry with all 5 of these different stones. All 5 of these stones are basically considered fake or man-made or not real. But one of them, or 2 of them, 2 of them go through the exact same process that the real diamond, the natural stone, goes through. This stone, these 2 out the 5, it's 5 different stones. I don't feel like naming them again. If you heard the fuck I said, you heard it. But 2 of them, which is CBD and lab, both are made in the lab. You know what I'm saying? They all get made up under some shit, but these are made in a certain type of microwavable machine. Carbon vaccination means that they're vacuuming the carbon monoxide out the stone and making it a pure ass diamond. So basically, it's a way to microwave a rock and take the carbon dioxide and vaccinate that bitch and vacuum seal that motherfucker and take 10,000 years of. It takes 10,000 years or however many stupid ass years. It's the long ass amount of years it takes for the world to produce a diamond, and then you go refine it to make it beautiful. They have machinery now that where you can microwave a diamond. You can basically clone a diamond. You can. It's basically like saying. It's damn near like saying. It's damn near like saying you got a Hellcat and I got a Hellcat. Your Hellcat though is ran off of gasoline fuel with this Hellcat supercharged turbo engine. We made the first Hellcat that's electric, but this bitch make the same noise, it drives same fast, and that bitch beat your shit. But this hoe really a beat your, the hoe really a beat the electric one. Or you could say hydrogen. It's hydrogen pump. It's made off. They made the first Hellcat run off water. Yours ran off water. Mine ran off gasoline. American Muscle. We're gonna ride with American Muscle. The Lamborghini is like they try to come out with. The Lamborghini is electric now. That 4R electric now. You in the cars like that, so you SF90. People don't like the SF90s and shit like that because of the electrical dynamics of it versus they just being all the way gas.
Exactly.
That's really what it is. So it's like technically you can't really.
But
you can't really knock a nigga at this because the world has evolved to this point. You kind of can't knock a nigga for wearing lab, not Moissanite. Moissanite is not lab. Moissanite is not CBD.
It's worse than lab.
It's way worse. Moissanite is with cubic zirconium and sapphires.
Okay.
Sapphires is some shit that your daughter put on for a quinceañera or some shit. The little bullshit you put on the fucking. When a nigga make a gym hat, nigga make a hat with all the sparkles on it. Them sapphires and bullshit, gemstones and crystals and bullshit, crystals and shit.
But a jeweler will tell you they're the same thing. Nobody's gonna know, and this is $100 cheaper.
I mean, he's like 80% right.
So
it's a moral thing. It's a
ego.
moral. It's a
so it's
nah.
It's ego.
No. Wait. Slow down. Okay. You got Wi-Fi internet. You got that yellow cord wire. How you don't feel it? This is the pure source. I'm shooting on Call of Duty.